Hi everyone, my name is Hemant Kumar from Mechanical Engineer Department. Today I'm going to talk about my self-interview of myself. First question, tell me about myself. First of all, I would like to thank you for giving me an opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Hemant. I belong from Chennai. I am pursuing my undergraduate in mechanical engineering from Savita Engineering College. I did my intermediate from state board with 72% and higher school from state board 75%. I like computer because in my schooling days I scored high marks in that subject compared to maths physics. My hobby is to play shuttle. My passion for music is teaching kids. My strength is taking interactive to work independently. A good leadership skills adapted to me any kind of situation is established group and helping tendency. My weakness is I am not comfortable until I finish my work in given time. Over friends in nature. My short-term goal is to get a job in a reputed company, and my long-term goal is to become more responsible and knowledgeable personality and a respectful position in my company. That's about me. Second question, rate your communication skill from 1 to 10. I will rate my communication skill at 7.5 of 10. I am new to my career, but I have gone through a great deal of training customer service. I plan only to become better. If you have recommended on books on training, I would love to hear of. Even sometimes I always been told that my communication skills are strong. I try to communicate in a way that is simple and senses. I like people so that easy to me. Clearly and simply communication is better way for me to be spoken to as well. I like to know that what my responsibility and for the days and goes from there. If I have questions, I will certainly ask for clarifications. I did such a good job that my clients that told me a superior or had efficiency that I worked. Even I describe my management skills as approaching, friendly, and encouraging. I feel that when my terms know to come to me with questions, concern on additional training that they will get that they need to feel empowered in terms that translates to a much fuller, more positive customers experience. I read on in a company websites that knowledge serves and transparency and three pillars of success of in your company and terms I compared to uphold the pillars, and they repeated deeply with my management styles and customer service philosophies. Third question, where do you see yourself in 5 years? In 5 years, I wanted to complete the internal training program for my position, and I will read about it and in your website, and I think it is a fabulous program. Not only would I get all the training for my roles, but I would be one of the fastest track to becoming a project manager. That's my top career goals. Plus, my ideal path would include working abroad for a couple of years. I understood that it is valued to you find the people prepared to do so. Okay, next question. What are your strengths? Like strength is mean I consider my leadership skills to be one of my greatest strengths. During my times as a department head, I successfully merged two teams and organization training program for all terms members to ensure that everyone was comfortable to their new roles. As a result, we were able to increase salary sales by 5% within 1 month as a few teams. Thanks to my experience as an fresher, I gained excellent communication skill. I was responsible for facilitating and information workshops for staff members and mitigate any conflict in the workplace. I have also completed a course on effective communication for UCLA. I have 5 years of experience as a copywriter and consider myself to have strong writing skills. I have promoted to an editor position after 5 years at a company, so I have also improved my editing skills thanks to my new role. Uh, I am very honest when I feel that my workload is too accept others. Sometimes it would have severe problems in way that I should go in way the straight people. My strongest skill are my greatest strength. I first it is easy to connect with almost everyone, and often I know the empathize and others in appreciative way. Even there are certain things I always keep in mind when I work in any company. First is my communication skills, and also my people skills, writing skills, and my best is honesty and leadership skills, my patience, even my empathy and self motivation, and I absolutely computer literally. And second most final question is, what do you know about this industry? Actually, I read on your website that you are one of the top data secure companies in the US, and that's your server more than 40 servers and 500 companies, including some of the biggest tech companies like Microsoft and IBM. I also read a recent news article that mentioned you are looking to expand like into a providing these services for financial and institution as well as in that rights, and can you tell me more about that in way that it's a great example that I wanted to know this the company which I going to work is like fabulous that even everyone knows about that company. And sixth question, what are my weakness? I often struggle with dictating the choice to take a large workloads to ensure that task is completed perfectly. This puts me more pressure on myself, so I have been using software to assign a task and track the completion, so that this had helped me to track my co-workers and focus more on my own tracks. And another thing is like shyness is something that I struggle with in large groups. I find it intimidating to ask questions to raise points, so I often remains quiet in the past. I have been trying to be more vocal in small groups to become more confident. I mainly use Python in my last portion, so I don't have much experience with Java. I did a course on Java one semester at university, but I haven't used it since then. I struggle with negative criticisms and can become more abused when affecting my work. After receiving notes that is from a superior when I appreciate the guidelines, I think I learned to be less harsh on myself. Sometimes I always think about some points like lack of experience of my things and lack of confidence on which I make any project and I do any presentation, and lack of knowledge of particular softwares, where it's like a main thing for me in modern day lives. And initially to declare myself in public speaking and my office works and my day-to-day lives, and I feel like these things are my weaknesses. Thank you.